Sup nerds? Today we have Ulforce versus Belphemon. I won the die roll, so I'm going first. Hatch Wanumon, Evo into V, play V, get my Scourge on. And Caleb patches Dimimera. Deletes or trashes Dimimera to play Proto for 1, draws 1, trashes 1. This is kind of a scary matchup for Ulforce. He deletes Proto to play Gizmon AT for 2 memory, draws 2, trashes 2. Trashes a Nidhogg, gains memory back. This is kind of a scary matchup for Ulforce because once they see their rage mode, it's kind of over for you. Then he plays XT by deleting the AT for 2, and then his on play triggers, he plays the Akihiro for free from trash. Evo into UlforceVeedramon for 2, minus 2k on his guy, but nothing else happens. And then I play Taikamiya for 2, and then gain memory from Bemon's Inheritable. He triggers Akihiro's end of turn effect to draw 1, trash 1, trashes Nidhogg, gains memory. Hatches Dimimera. Plays purple memory boost for 3. Gets his Scourge on. Adds the AT, kind of surprising. I guess he still needs to see other pieces. I tap Taikamiya to draw a card. Then I play Davis for 3, hoping I don't bot deck too many Tamers. And sadly I bot deck 3 Tamers, one of which is Arena. I do gain a memory back. He triggers Akihiro to draw 1, trash 1. And then beginning of his turn, he trashes Dimimera to play Proto. Draws 1, trashes 1. Pops purple memory boost, go to 3. Deletes the Proto to play AT for 2. Draw 2, trashes 2. And triggers Proto's on deletion effect. Bot decks 2 Gizmons and plays AT for free. Then draws 2, trashes 2. Such a good cycle engine. Deletes the XT for the sleep mode with Akihiro's effect to play sleep mode for 2. Activates his effect to tuck the rage mode underneath. And now I've just put on a clock. And I'm just confirming effects here. Just to make sure that I know exactly what's going to happen at the end of my turn. He triggers the XT's on deletion to play the Proto and then draws 1, trashes 1 from the Proto. Alright, so I just got put on notice. I need to do something or I'm going to lose very quickly. I tap Tide again, or draw a card. Duh. Evo into UlforceVeedramon, activate his effect to tap himself, look at top 3, add all blue Tamers. Whiff on Tamers, then Evo into Ulforce. Activate his effect to play Arena. He'll unsuspend. And then I get to bounce anything on his field besides the rage mode. I can attempt to bounce it, but it won't do anything. I bounce the Proto back to hand, and then I gain 2 memory back from the Arena in my Inheritable. And then I have blocker and evade from Arena. End of turn, he draws 1, trashes 1, then triggers Akihiro's effect to tuck himself underneath to attempt to delete my Ulforce. I evade, activate Arena to play Ulforce's Digivolving effects, play Sora and Joe out for free, and then unsuspend again, and then he draws return and hatches. Lots of effects happening very quickly. So he is 17k for 2 checks, swings for 2 checks, end of attack, deletes the AT to unsuspend, triggers his on deletion, plays XT for free, plays Akihiro from trash, swings again, 2 checks, Sora and Joe, and Ice Wall. That's pretty cool. So I won't be forced to lose my Ulforce here, which is very nice. Because even if he swings with the AT, I can just block that if I want to. So I do have a turn to potentially mess him up. And now that his rage mode is affected by stuff, I can bounce it back to his hand if I want. So Evo's into sleep mode for 1 and does not have a rage mode in trash, so he is affected by stuff. The only thing he can do is trash 2 cards to stop 1 attack. I gain 4 total memory from the Sora and Joes, and go to 3 from Davis, duh. So I have 7 memory to work with. So I tap Tide to draw a card. I play blue plug-in to give my Ulforce jamming and unblockable for the turn. That way if I check a 14k rage mode, I don't have to trigger my evade. So I don't think I can kill him, so I just want to out the sleep mode while I can. So I swing into him, tap Soren Joe to trash all of his sources. Trigger arrows inheritable to trigger Rena's on play to give my Ulforce evade and blocker. Tap Rena to trigger all forces when digivolving, play tie for free. I gain 2 memory total from my inheritable and Rena, unsuspend, and I swing into his sleep mode, and I bounce the AT back to hand. He chooses not to block with XT, which is fair, because I was going to be able to swing into it anyway, so he just would have lost a body for free. And actually, I'm sorry, he can't even block. I blue plug in LOL. He can't do anything about that. I swing security for 1 check. Play Davis for 4. Get my Scourge on. Unsuspend my Ulforce. Swing again. Feeling pretty safe, because the only option I can possibly check is the Gift of Darkness. Evo into Ulforce X for 1. Activate his when digivolving to unsuspend himself, and it bounces his XT back to hand. Evo into Vidra for 2. And then I play Vemon for 3, get more Scourges, add a gold Vidra to hand. So I'm feeling pretty good here. He only has 3 security left, and I can just go in on my turn. He triggers Akihira's end of turn to draw 1, trash 1, draws return. Trashes Demi to play Proto for 1, draws 1, trashes 1 from that effect. Deletes him to play Gizmon AT for 2, draws 2, trashes 2. Triggers Proto's on deletion effect. I'm sorry, he does not trigger Proto Gizmon's effect. He may not have the stuff in his trash. He Jack Raids to go to 2, since he has 20 cards in trash. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this this game. He pops AT to play XT for 3. AT's effect to play Akihira from trash. Triggers AT's on deletion to bot deck 2 Gizmon to play another XT. And he doesn't have another Akihira to play, and then I go to 7. I go to 3 from Davis, and then 7 from my Soren Joes. I hatch. Evo into Vemon. And having another Rena in my hand is pretty nice. So I tap both ties to draw 2 cards. Evo into Arrow for 3, activate his effect to get my Scourge on. No Tamer, sadly. But I have another Ulforce in my hand, so it's not a big deal. Evo into Ulforce for 4. Activate Ulforce's effect to play Rena. He unsuspends. I bounce back 1 of the XTs. I gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 memory total from the Renas in my inheritables. And Rena will give Ulforce evade, and when I swing, Arrow will give my Ulforce X evade. And I swing, tap Rena to unsuspend my Ulforce X, check Gift of Darkness, and he doesn't have a level 6 or level 7 in his hand, so he discards level 5 to pop my Vemon. Swing with Ulforce, draw from Wanya, tap Rena to activate his on play or on Digivolve, play Soren Joe, and then unsuspend. Kiriha or Kiriho. Kiriha. He only has 1 security left here. I'm thinking about worst case scenario. Because Gift of Darkness might make it kind of awkward if he can pop 1. Although, I mean, obviously he doesn't have a level 6 in his hand. I swing, check level 5, and swing for game. So to take game 1, kind of a grind. I had to stall out his sleep mode, but once we got there, I took it. Belphemon kind of crumbles if they don't see their pieces to go into their unaffected by anything LOL Belphemon sleep mode. Alright, and Caleb chooses to go first for game 2, hatches Zimimera, evos into Fascomon, plays another Fascomon for 3. I hatch my Wanyamon, evo into Vemon. And I am missing a level 4 here, so I just hard play Arrow for 8 to give him 5, because I think early game is the best time to do this versus other decks. So if he doesn't deal with that, I can activate his effect to tap himself to search top 3 for Tamers, then I have an Ulforce in my hand and I can potentially start popping off. So he swings security with Fasco after promoting, dies to the check, and then triggers both on deletions to draw 1, trash 1. Plays Purple Memory Boost for 3. Adds the Rage mode, makes sense. It's one piece of the puzzle. Evo's into Belphemon, or however you say that. Yeah, I have double Ulforce and no blue tamers, so if I can get this search off and potentially hit some tamers, I can pop off. Evo's into Astamon and no effect on Astamon. So activate Arrow's effect. I get to add one tamer, which is pretty nice. Evo and Ulforce for 4, choke him to 1, play tie for free, and then unsuspend Ulforce. Then he triggers both end of turn inheritables to draw 1, trash 1 for 1 each. Then hatches Demi Mirror. Pops his Min Boost, go to 3. Play Scatter Mode for 4 to choke me to 1. Tap tie to draw a card. At this point, obviously, we're both a little bricked up, so I'm not feeling super behind. Play Vmon, get my Scourge on, add Arrow and Matt and Sora, and put him to 2. And he gets to draw 1, trash 1 twice, and draws for turn. Swing Security for 4k. Scatter Mode, stay heaven jamming, LOL. Never die. Never give up, never surrender. Scatter Mode. Plot Armor. Pop Scatter Mode to play XT for 3 memory, and triggers Scatter Mode's effect to draw 3, trash 2. And plays the Akihiro, or whatever his name is, for free off of the XT's on play. And I tap tie to draw another card. I know he's slowly getting to his combo, so I need to start getting in there. So I swing Security. He blocks, triggers his on deletion to play Proto, and then draws 1, trashes 1. And I play Soren Joe for 4. Unsuspend Ulforce. Ulforce bounces Astamon to hand after unsuspending. He draws 1, trashes 1 from Karada, trashes Nidhogg, gains memory. And draws for turn. Swings with Proto. It does die. Triggers his on deletion to bot deck 2 Gizmons to play AT for free. Draws 2, trashes 2 from AT's on play. So it seems he's probably still missing sleep mode. And trashes Astamon and Scatter Mode. Yeah, so we both had kind of a bricky hand this game. He's seen way more cards than I have. Because of the cycle engine that the Gizmons provide. But it seems he's... so he pops AT to play XT for 3 memory. Triggers his on deletion to bot deck double Gizmon to play another XT. Then plays Proto for 1 by popping the Demi, and draws 1, trashes 1. Plays double Jack Raid to go to 2. He has less than 20 cards in trash. And he forgets for a moment that Proto or Gizmons cannot Digivolve. So he's forced to Memory Boost to choke me to 1. And then I go to 3 from Soren Joe. Tap tie to draw a card. So I swing Security for 12k, 1 check. And check Karada. Evo into Veedramon for 2. And I play Matt and Sora for 4. Ulforce unsuspends, I bounce XT. And then I get to tap Matt and Sora to bounce the Proto. And then I gain a memory from my Vmon inheritable and draw a card from Veedramon. I choke him to 2. And then he triggers double Karada to draw 1, trash 1. At the end of my turn. Draws for turn, then hatches. Yeah, I didn't want him to swarm on me, so that's why I did that play to bounce 2 of his bodies. And he's finally seen it. Triggers Karada to play a sleep mode by popping his XD, reducing it by 9, and then triggers XD's on deletion and play Proto. And he tucks the sleep mode under rage, or tucks the rage mode under sleep mode, unfortunately, obviously. So he's unaffected by everything until the end of my turn. And then plays Proto for 1 by popping the Demi, draws 1, trashes 1. And then I go to 3 from Soren Joe. And now I'm thinking if I want to promote, because Matt and Sora will not trigger until I start my main phase. So I do promote, start a main, gain a memory. He definitely does not have 8 cards in his hand, so I'm not ever going to gain the second memory off that card in this matchup. Tap Tie to draw a card, and I do rip Arena off the top, which is pretty nice. Swing Security for 12k, 1 check. Check an 11k, let's go. Since he has a level 6 or higher, I warp Evo with my Veedramon into Ulforce, and then play Rena for free. Rena is going to give my unsuspended Ulforce evade and blocker, and then Ulforce unsuspends, bounces one guy, and then tap Mat and Sword to bounce the other guy, and then gain 2 memory back total. Wombo combos. And then I swing Security, trigger Air's Inheritable to trigger Rena's on play again, to give my other Ulforce evade and blocker. And then he discards 2 cards to stop the attack. I swing with my Ulforce, tap Rena to activate his when Digivolving, to play a Blue Tamer. I'm debating on which one I want to play here. So I play Sora and Joe, and they both unsuspend and survive the check. Then I Ice Wall, let's go. Stupid card. And then I play Taikami for 2 to choke him to 1, and they both have evade and blocker. It triggers both Karada's end of turns effect to draw 1, trash 1, and does not attempt to delete my Ulforce. Beginning of his turn, his Rage Mode does wake up. Then he hatches, and then my Veedramon dies. He did that out of order, but it's locals, it's not a big deal. I kind of shotgun my level 3 into the trash anyway. He hadn't officially declared his main phase. Evo's into sleep mode for 1. Activates the effect to tuck Rage Mode to make him untouchable again. And then plays Purple Memory Boost, gets his Scourge on, adds Nidhogg. I would have preferred he swung there, but obviously it would have just ended his turn. And I probably could have just killed him. But so I go to 1, and at the beginning of main, I only gain 1 memory from the Mat and Sora. Does kind of suck. Tap Double Tie to draw 2 cards. Evo into Veedramon. And it's quite possible I can win here. It just really depends on what's in his security. So I swing Security, draw from Wanyamon, tap Rena to activate his when Digivolving. I play Sora and Joe, and then he unsuspends. And then I swing with other Ulforce, activate Arrow's effect to give him evade and blocker. He trashes 2 cards to end the attack. One of them's a Nidhogg, he gains memory. And then I Evo into Ulforce X for 1. Oh, and I should have gained a memory back from the Arena as well. Unsuspend my Arena with Ulforce X's effect. Yep, and then double swing. But GG's to Caleb. We do take it 2-0, but I appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. Want to come back for more. But until next time, see ya.